Hey guys, today we're going to look at our annotations for From an Invisible Thread. This is by Laura Scroff and Alex Trinosky. So let's look. For our background, we have Laura and Maurice have been friends for 15 years when he gave the final toast at the celebration of her 50th birthday. Maurice's words and Laura's reaction to them reveal what each had gained from their long friendship. So let's look and see what I have. I put Maurice may have been invited to give the final toast because of how close they have become. So if he's giving the final toast, he's the last person toasting her or celebrating her that night. So that could possibly be because of how close they have become. I put that this is a first person point of view and this is also a speech. So remember, this is his toast that he is giving, so therefore it is a speech. I put this as an excerpt from a novel. That's what has from in front of the title. And the author is involved in the events described. So let's look. In purple, I have that then came the final toast. Sharp black tuxedo, spectacular black and white shoes. Wife was in a stunning navy blue gown, her hair swept up. Everyone in the room had met him or at least knew his story. So, this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be important because the details underlined in purple are going to show that he has become successful. Remember, in our previous story, we read Maurice was the little 11-year-old boy begging for change on the side of the street because he was hungry. Now he's successful. He's in a sharp black tuxedo. His shoes are spectacular. They're black and white. His wife's in a stunning gown and her hair swept up. Also have that Maurice is a grown man giving a toast at Laura's 50th birthday. So that's important to know. I have highlighted, if you guys can see that, the 3 dots. That is a pause in his speech. So anytime you see those dots, that they're pausing. Then we have direct quotation. So like where it says, Lori, where can I start? This is a direct quote from Maurice. So the author is quoting what he is saying. And it says, Miss, can you spare some change? This is again where they met when he asked for money for the first time. Then we have going down the wrong road. This is an idiom that means that the path he is choosing is not a good one. He is possibly going to end up in jail, on the streets, or dead. And then we have cuz, which is, remember, slang for because. And then bless her soul, my mother died. So in this one, that's going to be him using, so he's kind of like pausing here. The dashes are going to be used to set off or separate the thought that's inserted into the middle of his sentence. Then notice we have the author uses the pronoun I to refer to himself or herself. So, because I was going down the wrong road, the wrong hill, and my mother, bless her soul, my mother died. So, Maurice is the person speaking here. So, when he uses the pronoun I, he's referring to himself. All right, if we're looking at the next page, we have Laura learned from Maurice that a paper bag lunch showed his classmates someone loved him. And then we have what they learned. They learned perseverance and everything that's in this yellow paragraph. So we have Maurice taught me so many things. So here, this is where Laura starts speaking about what she learned or got out of her relationship. I can't possibly list them all. He taught me how to live. He taught me one of the most important lessons a person can hope to learn. He taught me to be grateful for what I have. He taught me about resilience, courage, perseverance, and about the special strength that comes from overcoming adversity. He taught me the true value of money, the real meaning of lunch in a brown paper bag, the importance of a silly ritual like baking cookies. He taught me more than I ever taught him what it means to be a friend. So again, that's important because that's Laura telling us what she learned from Maurice. We know the reason this part is important is because It helps, or it shows the help she gave him benefited her as well. And the author helps the reader draw the conclusion that he taught her the value of things that she used to take for granted and that she grew to love him. So he eventually became more than the little boy on the street asking for change. He became someone that she loved and cherished. And remember in our previous story, they said that he was like a child to her. Then we have people of different generations can teach by acting as role models, demonstrating important values through their actions. So this is why this story is important. Now this one's very short, so this is your last annotation. But you do need to know that people of different generations can teach by acting as role models, demonstrating important values through their actions. I hope this helps. Let me know if you guys have any more questions.